Hi everyone. 13 days ago I started my little experiment to check if my euros prefer to move up or down. So I created that system that has few levels, 3 exactly for now, and I moved the worms to the middle tray to see if they will go up or down. Okay, so let's check the bottom tray first. I will lift it up. Okay, there are a few worms hanging from the holes, so I will put them to the whole thing to the empty bowl and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I see some worms straight away. There are lots of babies. There's one here. You probably can't see because it's too far away. Okay, some of the smaller worms here. Couple bigger. Babies on the bottom. Babies throughout the material. This stuff feels quite wet and compacted, but not extremely. So here we have worms, definitely. So they moved here, but I would say I see more baby worms than the big ones. They're hard to see from far away because this bedding is quite fresh. There's not much castings here. So let's fluff it. More baby worms. Okay, so I don't think I will add any bedding here because it will make it even more compacted. Worms look fine. Bit more fluff. Yeah, tons of babies. They look more reddish, dark worms. Okay, so now let's move it over and then we'll check the top tray. Okay. Okay, this immediately feels drier, even though I sprayed it several times. But wow! It looks like it has more bigger worms. Okay, you're not going anywhere. Yes, some babies, but definitely more bigger guys. And this feels loose and dry. It's not dry, but it feels much drier than the other one. And I could see a cocoon. Okay, I see plenty of that size of worms. Like not very big, but not babies anymore. And just a few babies here. There's one. There's the other one somewhere. Couple medium guys. And baby one. Okay, so I was quite expecting them to go all over, but a little bit more to the bottom tray. I wouldn't say is many more worms here, but they're bigger in size. There's lots of babies on the bottom, and there's a few babies and mostly that medium size worms here. So interesting. Okay, let's take them over and we'll see the original stuff. Tons of babies hanging from, no, you can't see really, but yeah, lots of worms in the holes. So some babies, some bigger worms here. Oh, this stuff feels really nice. And cocoons everywhere. So I didn't really want them to migrate completely to any of the trays. But because this is a small one, small bean, and it has tons of cocoons and tons of babies now, I wanted them to find a space to migrate, like to have their own space, so they're doing it definitely. But this feels really nice. Still lots of worms here, and they still have some work to do in this bin. But I'm not going to feed it anymore. They will have food, I think, in a top tray, because the bottom one is quite moist, quite wet. Cocoons. Yeah, every handful cocoons. There's orange one here. Babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, tons of cocoons. So they need space to grow. Every handful. Worms and cocoons. And babies, like tiny little wisps. hard to see from afar. I'm just trying to fluff it so it's easy for them to go through, and because it's covered now with the top tray, there's not as much air as they used to have. Feels a bit more moist on the bottom, but again nice and crumbly, like perfect castings. But there's still some bedding left, some slow food like that, stems. This was, I think, bell pepper. Another one. Really nice. And it smells a tiny bit citrusy. I guess this may be a bit of lemon with the cocoon in. So yeah, I have to say I'm surprised with the outcome of this experiment. I expected euros to go a little bit more down than up because they like to go deeper than red wrigglers. And I could see a few videos of people struggling to migrate them to the top tray. So I thought maybe they prefer bottom. But it looks like it depends on the age of the worms. So, okay, let's move the top tray to the top now. I will add a tiny bit more bedding here, so they have a little bit more space. Okay, and I will add some food. So what we have here is some coffee, banana peels, veggie scraps, some tea, and okay, that made mess, and a grit. So this is not a big feeding, but it should add some food to the bean and maybe a bit of moisture, maybe not. And this tea is a bit dryish. So I will mix it with the bedding. And then some water. Right, no funny noises. Okay, I think it's enough for now. I may come here every day to spray a little bit more. I don't want it to go too wet because I don't want it to the water to drain to the lower trays because they are just right. I don't want them to go too wet. Let's see, yeah. They're still free to go up and down as they want to. I hope in the next few weeks they will finish whatever is left in a middle tray and they will migrate a little bit more, so it will be easier to harvest castings. And then maybe middle tray will become top tray. We'll see. They still have time. So now I will cover it back with whatever is left. The drops from no worms here. Just a little bit of castings and bedding fell to the empty bowl. It's exactly like the other ones, just without holes yet. And I think I will spray this cardboard a little bit. So it will help hold the moisture in, it will not suck it out. And here I have my bubble wrap. It goes loosely on the top so the air comes through, and I prefer to spray it even every day than to create something it can be harmful for more worms. So, okay, this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what was your thought about this experiment. What was your prediction? Okay, see you next time. Bye.